Hi, John. So I'm gonna try to make this video for you. Um, I guess I'm not exactly sure what it is that you want to replace and what the exact issue is that you're having here. But like this is the position that it's supposed to be in when it's in off. So the lever should be all the way up, and this should be all the way up. And inside the gear, you can see it's positioned like this right now. There's this little lever here, and so as it rotates, this little lever here will catch on the spindles of one of these gears and rotate those gears, or engage those gears to suck the caddy in and whatnot, start playing. And then as this rotates, that gets back out of the way. As this rotates, that gets back out of the way to make them stop spinning and goes into play mode. So the problem I think you're having is just this piece right here is not doing what it's supposed to. Sometimes like gunk and dirt and stuff will get built up in there and it just won't engage properly like it should. And usually you can if you want, you can put a little bit of lubricant in there, probably some of that white lithium grease, and just kind of work it in. Just work it in like that until this just moves freely like this. I have had it before where I've had to take that little spring there off and shorten the spring, but usually I have extras like this that I can just swap out. And to swap it out, there's just a little cotter pin right on the very end of that. I should grab a screwdriver so I can point that stuff. Here's a pencil. So right inside there, right here at the tip of the pencil, there's just a little snap ring, and you can use the snap ring pliers to get that off. It's not exactly easy, but that's how it works. It's almost easier just to flip it up so you get the flat end facing up, and then just take a flathead screwdriver and just push it off. But then it'll fall down in there, and you got to try to retrieve it. It is a standard snap ring. If you go to the store, they have replacements that size. But and then I guess if you want to take these off for whatever reason, they shouldn't need to come off. But if you think they have broken gears or something, the bottom one, as you can see, if you'll focus here, anyways, it just sits inside that plastic. There's like a little plastic thing that sits up from the base, and it actually just sits in there. And the only thing that holds it down is the plastic thing here that locks into the base, and then it has a screw on the other side down there. So you take that screw out, and then this thing will shift and lift up. But I think you got to take the whole faceplate and everything else apart. It's kind of a nightmare. But I would only take that off if you see that it's cracked or there's teeth missing or something. But then the other one up on top here is actually just on the shaft. This is the shaft for it. It'll have a roller on one side, and then it'll have the toothed gear on the end. And it should look, if it'll focus, it should look like this. And that little thing sticking out there, that one little tooth that's sticking out, that's what catches that little thing inside the large gear to engage the rollers. But if you need to take that off, there's actually just a snap ring as well. There's a snap ring right there on the end of this shaft, and it's actually a flat. The shaft is flat on the end. If it'll focus here, so you can see the shaft is actually flat at the end, and the hole in the gear is shaped just like the shaft, so it only goes on one way. So, and then that also makes it so that it can't freely spin on the shaft. But yeah, I'm pretty sure your problem that you're having is just this. And then I was also going to point out with the transfer rod coupling, there is actually a hole in the back of the gear that you can push anything through. So if your transfer rod coupling here goes in like that, if it's broken off, you can push it through from this side so that the hole is empty, and then you can put the replacement transfer rod coupling on. I can send you this one. I can send you all of these gears. I can send you everything here besides this player, I guess. But I can send you anything you want. Let me know what it is that you want to replace. I have an extra spring that holds the transfer rod coupling down right there. I suppose you want to make sure that you have that. I have an extra cap for the tip of the transfer rod. I've got this extra plastic piece here that goes in the back that you were having a problem with it sticking up. And as you can see, it just goes like that. If you need pictures of anything or have any more questions, just let me know, and then let me know what you want me to send you, and I'll send it. I think that's about it. Thanks.